Hello, my name is Jennifer Gibbons, and I am currently a pre-kindergarten teacher in Cecil County, Maryland. I've also previously taught kindergarten and first grade and was an interventionist for 7 years. With obtaining my master's degree as a reading specialist, I hope to return to intervention in some capacity. Differentiation in early childhood means that a teacher tailors instruction to fit individual needs. Teachers can differentiate content, process, product, or the learning environment. The use of ongoing assessment and flexible grouping makes the successful approach to instruction. In my classroom, differentiation can look many different ways. I have students who are academically advanced but lack social skills. I have others who are the exact opposite. I don't have set groups per se for learning, but instead I leave them flexible so that I can group students as needed depending on what we are practicing that day. I would say the main way I differentiate in my classroom is through our learning centers. I have a variety of centers in my classroom that change often and are usually connected to our theme. For example, right now I have a construction zone, a construction sensory table, a writing station, a light table, a library, a Play-Doh station, a train table, and blocks. The students are allowed free choice of these activities at center time based on their interests and abilities. The centers can offer different levels of complexity or provide alternate ways for them to explore and learn at their own pace. Another way I differentiate in my classroom is by setting individual goals with my students. I help them set goals based on their developmental progress and learning needs. These goals can be tailored to specific areas such as counting or letters, or a skill development like keeping our hands to ourselves or asking for something we want politely. Engagement in brain-based learning refers to the active and meaningful involvement of students in the learning process. It involves capturing and maintaining the learner's attention, creating a sense of relevance and personal connection to the material, and promoting active participation and interaction. When young children are engaged, their brains are more receptive to new information, leading to enhanced learning and better retention. Engagement can be fostered through various strategies like hands-on activities, incorporating real-world examples, promoting collaboration and discussion. Providing opportunities to reflect and apply what they have learned is also essential. 4 and 5-year-olds can be difficult to keep engaged for any length of time, but one strategy I tend to use is to pique their interest and excitement. I tend to lay the groundwork for that in our morning meeting by mentioning the activities that we are going to do for that day. I may hype it up and tell them how fun it's going to be. For example, this week we are culminating our We Are Builders unit by designing and building leprechaun traps. We read stories about leprechauns and how they behaved, how we could catch one, and what they would like to use as bait to get one. They were so engaged and excited during this activity because it was fun for them. We were meeting our standards in a way that kept them engaged. We were able to pull in all of our previous knowledge, vocabulary terms, practice ideas to complete a building project that checked all the boxes as far as fun and standards. Another way I help keep engagement in my pre-K classroom is to keep as many activities hands-on and multisensory as possible. Doing this provides them with tangible experiences and opportunities for active learning. When students participate in hands-on activities, they are physically active in the learning process, which helps multiple areas of the brain. In my classroom, I try to have as little time as possible when students are not actively participating. One of my favorite things is an all-response technique. When we are playing a game or answering questions, students will have a dry erase board or an e-writer in their laps. I want everyone to respond on the board, even if it's not their turn to come up in front of the classroom to answer. This lets me quickly see if someone's not participating or not understanding the material. It also keeps their brains active throughout the lesson. Another important thing about engagement is to not be afraid to stop what you are doing or teaching and switch gears if you feel like the engagement is low. There are plenty of times I will stop an activity and pivot to something else because I can see they are getting bored or have lost interest. I will rethink the lesson and try it again in a different way another day.